National Pokeball League Season 5 Week 1. The San Antonio Swamperts start off this evening against Razor Wolf 24 and the New York Metangs. And before I get started with this battle, I'd just like to make an announcement. For those of you who don't really know me all that well, I would like to say that I do have, first off, Asperger's syndrome, which is a high-functioning autism that kind of hinders my social skills to an extent, but hasn't really hindered my ability to narrate too badly, except for some some stutters, and yeah, like you just saw right there. But I'd also like to point out that I also do have anxiety, and it definitely reared its ugly head the first time I faced off with Razor. There was an instance with the final Gambit Staraptor that he had, and he kind of just said boy, 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 boy 4 times, and with my anxiety, I was honestly provoked by that, and definitely took it the wrong way, which definitely caused me to lose some cool, and yeah. And coming into this battle, I was still kind of fearing that I might let loose on him in a similar way to that. It's not a very pretty history. I'm definitely not proud of Season 3, Week 7. But I was just going to go into this battle and try to get it over with and just do the best I can and just try to keep myself under cool. So, anyways, looking at his team. Looking at that, Blaziken had a couple of mocks, and I saw Blaziken as a pretty big threat to what I had. So, I definitely did need to play careful around that if I wanted to win this game. If it was Scarfed, then I'd be in a little bit of trouble, but guess we'll kind of see about that. And seeing as I don't really, especially seeing as I don't have very many walls, Scarf Blaziken definitely puts a hurting on my team. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So hope you guys enjoyed this battle, and let's get this show on the road. So starting off, I'm going to be leading off with my Tyrantrum. He leads with his Frothmorn, and I get a really crazy first turn. I go for the Fire Fang and get a crit burn on this Frothorn, and that will, 1, not only result in Frothorn going down turn 1, 2, it opens up a very big hole for Suicune. I mean, my Tyrantrum does get Thunder Wave, but it pretty much prevents Frothorn from setting up any hazards, and pretty much my team is looking like it's in a very good position due to some very unfortunate first turn hacks. But turn 2, out comes Blaziken, and yeah, I did not have any switch into this thing, and seeing as how my Tyrantrum was the most expendable member of my team, with it being paralyzed and it possessing Rocky Helmet, I decided to stack Tyrantrum here to a high jump kick, which does happen, and I see Life Orb damage here, which is actually very important because I was definitely scared of Scarfed Blaziken. As previously stated, Scarfed Blaziken was a threat to my team, didn't really have too much to switch into it, and seeing as this is Life Orb, I can go into my Suicune, which I brought out, or which I made to outspeed Jolly Blaziken, send it in, and pretty much threaten him out. And this is actually a sub-CM Blaziken, or sub-CM Suicune. So I go for a Calm Mind here. I kind of panic since I go for Calm Mind first that he might be defensive with Roar, but he actually goes for a Dragon Pulse here, and that doesn't even break my sub, so I just go for an Ice Beam flat out here, as he's looking like a Calm Mind variant himself. So I'm just gonna try to whittle this thing down, but not really working out, but he ends up switching out, going into his Licky, trying to, I guess, preserve Mega Latias here. And I should note that Mega Latias has been allowed by the NPL this season. Licky breaks my sub with a Body Slam, but goes for a second one after I set up another sub, and it looks like it's not breaking my substitute, so I can just try to either go for Scalds, Calm Mind up again, which would put Licky in a pretty ugly position, but I definitely prefer to keep up my sub, try to get a little burn hacks on this thing. Spoiler alert, I don't get any burns in this exchange. I will definitely note that, but Licky's still requiring 2 Body Slams to break my sub. I'm still fishing for burns, and from what I've seen, his moveset is Body Slam and Wish. I haven't really seen a 4th move on this thing, and once there again, I just sub up trying to, for the sake of getting behind the sub and being safe from Mega Latias. But there I take out the Licky with Scald. He brings in Tornadus, sets up a Tailwind, which definitely shocked me. He did do it for Mega Latias, I guess, but I just fire up an Ice Beam, take out Tornadus, and I'm kind of finding a little bit scared here, but my Suicune is still behind a sub, so I'm definitely still okay. So he brings out his Mega Latias here once more. I'm just gonna go for an Ice Beam, deal a nice 46% to this thing, and he's just gonna roost up, and I fire up another Ice Beam here, and I know that he's gonna roost this time, so I'm just gonna set up a Calm Mind predicting that, kind of abusing his Tailwind. And I can pretty much get off a technically +2 hit with my Suicune here. And yeah, this is basically looking like the beginning of the end. So one more Ice Beam takes out the Mega Latias. Azumarill comes out, Scald that thing as well. Don't really get a burn there, but yeah, I don't think I got a burn this entire match. Just, I knew I can live a player off from that range, and from that damage, I'm guessing that Azumarill was banded. But one more Scald takes out that Azumarill, his last mon is Blaziken, and since I run enough speed on this Suicune to outspeed the Blaziken, I just take that out and get myself a nice 5-0 victory. So, after all that bundle of nerfs I sustained prior to this match, I actually pull something like this off, and funny enough, Suicune was a last-second addition to this team. I originally had a Sub-CM Keldeo in Suicune's spot, but kind of looking over some things, and from the mock match that I had prior to this thing, I felt like Suicune was definitely better for the team, since the original version of this team didn't really have an Azu switch in, so I'm definitely glad that I made that change. So next week I'm going up against Natty Brawlika and the St. Louis Reshiram. Definitely going to be a very scary matchup for me, but I'll do what I can to get ready and give it my all. So hope you guys enjoyed this battle. Leave a comment saying go Perks go if you support the San Antonio Swamperts for this season. Rate, comment, sub, and I'll see you guys next time.